Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel for another XRP video. Really enjoying doing research into XRP itself, and I'm really enjoying just bringing something else that's positive forward to the community, because ultimately there is a huge world out there in crypto, and there are other good cryptocurrencies with extraordinarily good use and utility cases. So we're looking at the chart currently. This is recording a little bit behind time. So when this comes out, it could have shot up, it could have crashed, anything could have happened. Just understand that. What it looks like we're seeing on the 30-minute chart is a larger cup and handle playing out. This is becoming really obvious. We can see this here. If you go and Google technical analysis cup and handle, you'll be presented with a rather similar chart. They never quite look like a cup and handle, and it's more taking a cup with the handle side and pushing it down into a flat lining and ending up with that sort of cup and handle shape. It was really good to see this momentum holding, because what we're seeing is a brief moment of consolidation, and this is from around the 14th to now, where it's starting to come up out of that cup and hopefully produce the handle and ascend higher, maybe even push up and completely remove that 0 point and just going simply to a 1. That would be awesome. So to understand XRP, we really need to understand what the blockchain is. And if you're new here, you're part of the XR community, you're probably sat there going, yeah, mate, I know all of this, get on with it. But we've got a lot of people that don't know what it is and don't know what it does. So a few things we need to understand is Ripple and XRP are the same thing. So we are Luna Classic and the blockchain is Terra Classic. XRP is the crypto, Ripple is the blockchain. Now that we've got that out of the way, we can move forward. So the key sort of points to Ripple is that it's primarily just a blockchain based digital payment network, and it's a protocol with its own cryptocurrency. It's a middleman. Okay, so rather than using blockchain mining, Ripple uses consensus, very similar to what we use, but just in a different manner. And they do this via a group of bank-owned servers to confirm transactions. This is what makes it ever so secure. Ripple transactions actually use less energy than Bitcoin and are confirmed in seconds. And they cost very, very little, like our network that works on consensus. So whereas Bitcoin transactions, they actually use more energy, and we all know how long they take to confirm, and they do have higher transaction costs. Same for XRP, XRP getting all mixed up, Ethereum, sorry. So XRP does rank as one of the most valuable in the blockchain. We do know that, and prior to their crash, to this court case and everything they've gone through, they were doing extraordinarily well, and it was very interesting to see how the SEC more or less approached the situation. But what we're actually seeing now is something I said on the channel prior, and if you've paid attention to this before, is that Gary Gensler is actually going to become a scapegoat, and he's probably going to be utilized as a way to backtrack in America and get back involved with crypto and sort of embrace it as they are here in the UK, at least attempting to. So understanding it, right, it's open source, so it is exactly the same as Luna Classic. Ultimately, someone could just copy the repository, reproduce it, and they have the exact system, but it's not the exact system, right? A lot of work goes into systems like this, i.e. having servers in the banking sector that handle transactions. This is what makes for seamless transfers of money in any form. So ultimately, say if you've got Bob and Bob wants to pay Pete, okay, but Pete wants Bitcoin and the other guy doesn't have Bitcoin, but he has XRP. Well, he can actually make a transfer through one of the networks, and it doesn't matter because XRP is just a bridge currency to other currencies. It doesn't discriminate between fiat or cryptocurrency. And this is what actually makes it easy for any currency to be exchanged across the XRP network. Each currency, it's an ecosystem of itself that has its own gateway. You know, you've got loads of different ones like BTC Bitstamp, you've got SnapSwap, things like this. So like I was saying, right, it's a middleman service with a cryptocurrency, and the The reason why the SEC went after this so hard is because it has the possibility to replace a system that has been utilized since the 1960s. It's never been changed. We are more than 40 years, we're 63 years ahead of that, right? Things have to change. Well, this is going to take money from someone's palms and put it in someone else's palms, and probably a lot of payouts have gone into this over the years to keep Gensler at the throats of people like this, i.e. Coinbase, Binance. But this is really good, and XRP has really led the way in this, and they've more or less taken the majority of the brunt and had to front the majority of the cost for this. What we should see now is hopefully some sort of counter sue or counter case come forward to make XRP holders who have been so badly affected by this whole again. I'm going to be doing a lot more research into XRP so I can better understand it myself and better explain it to you, the community, who are ever so much looking for systems, coins, DEXs, CEXs that are worth their weight in gold. And it just seems like XRP is one of those situations where people sit there and go, what should I get involved in for the bull run? And it's like XRP is looking very, very, very interesting. The fact it has the ability, not the potential, the ability to replace the SWIFT system, the fact it has been tested prior to this SEC case and during the SEC case, and from what I read, currently it's being tested. Like I said, big money, smart money, they're all sitting and thinking at the moment, how can we best utilize this new blockchain, this new cryptocurrency? How did the people prior to the crash begin to utilize it? That's when you get true retail involved, the everyday investor. And Ripple's just sort of something that doesn't rely heavily on its community to consistently push it forward. Once it's in place, it just ticks over itself, and I think it's going to be one of those cases where it's, like 20, 30 years, you'd be sat there and you'll have, 1,000 of these XRP coins and they're worth God knows how much, and you're sat there on your gold toilet eating burgers like Elvis. You get what I'm getting at and what I'm kind of seeing currently from this. And, the prices are looking good. This isn't obviously FOMO driven, and it's actually systematic. It looks good. It's doing what it should be doing in times like this, and that's what we want to see. I think another good thing is that XRP is CertiK audited, it's credit worthy, certified, it's everything's trial tested and put through the ringer. It's proof of work, and those kind of systems, right, they're not ever going to be as good as a system like XRP. Okay, not even proof of stake, right? The transactions rely on a consensus protocol in order to validate people's balances, right? And the transactions on the chain. The consensus works to improve the integrity of each transaction by preventing double spending, silly things like this. And it's kind of like how we prevent double signing. It has all of this automated in. There's not a group of validators that are having the votes on things. It's all an automated system. There is no central authority that decides who can set up a node and confirm transactions. The Ripple platform is described as decentralized. Ripple themselves apparently do keep track of the IOUs in given currencies, because there's all these different so many people have built on XRP that it's just a system ready to explode. And if you look at something like Bitcoin, which its value is based on its mining, this is actually a system that's based on doing something and looking at the everyday system and going, do you know what? We can replace this. This is far better. And when I think there's an expression, when you see bad actors on the road, you're on the right road to the right place, and Ripple just seems to be heading that way. Like I said, very interested in Ripple. XRP, however we're going to relate to it from now on, we'll get there. We'll take it step by step, and we will learn together as we push forward into this new cryptocurrency. And if you do understand things, maybe you learned something new during this video. Maybe you're sitting there thinking to yourself, God damn, this guy actually looks into things. He actually explains things, I'm different to these other YouTubers that are about that just seem to, promote this same $1 thing, and we're going to here, we're going to there, I was going to shoot up 1,000%. I'm not doing that. I'm looking at the positives. We're looking deeper into things. We take a better look, and we're very considerate for our community here. I hope I've earned you a subscription if you're new here. If I haven't, I hope to earn it in the future. Drop a like on the way out, drop a comment. Those things really, 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 really do help. If you've got LUNC and you're not delegating with us, consider delegating with us. Consider supporting us over at LUNC. The voting power goes a long way for us, and we do put it to good use. We're one of the main builders, main DApp developers, and main motivators in the sector. Thanks for showing up if you are new here and you found this channel, and thanks to those who are supporting these videos if you're from LUNC and just helping everything go forward. I appreciate it, and I don't say that enough. Stay safe, folks. Stay humble. Stay aware. None of this is financial advice. Beware of scammers. Beware of doppelgangers. Beware of anybody pretending to be me. And I'll catch you in the next one. Shoo!